All right, hello, good morning. I was going to try this Soulmate a different way, then I just decided not to. I did already draw 3 animal cards. I got the dove, the coyote. I forget what was in between them. But anyway, happy eclipse, happy full moon. I am not feeling my best, but we're going to try to get through this and do this. There's a lot of construction outside. All right, starfish, nightingale, stag. Interesting. We have wolf underneath, which is a lot like the coyote, except the coyote is about divine detours. I do feel like there may be other energies. Oh, I left my other deck in the other room. All right, we'll use these. I do feel like there may be other energies around your masculine. Feels like energies that aren't here to stay. Both you have cards about, you got 58 and 59. 2 of Wands just kind of popped out at me. Okay, both of you have cards about possibilities and seeing kind of the unlimited potential around what's going on. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So funny, it just started being really loud outside right when I started filming. 7 of Wands, interesting. That card has been coming up a lot in the other deck as emotional unavailability. Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 9 of Wands. Page of Cups. 2 difficult energies. 10 of Wands. Not wanting to let go of you. 2 of Cups. This is one of my favorite 2 of Cups cards. I love it. 4 of Wands. That's so interesting. Universe. Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling like very cold all of a sudden. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Well, there's something actually nice here. Temperance. 8 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Fascinating turn of events here. It's very Saturn, but it almost kind of looks eclipsey too. This masculine really, really feels the separation right now between you. He has this fear that he really didn't do the right thing and now you're gone. It seems to be I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say that this masculine loves to be in the victim mode and that they've really created a lot of negativity in their life. Strangely, I feel that with the World and the Nine of Wands, your absence has made him understand that this love is all around. It's a very hermity Nine of Wands card. It's not the meaning of the card, but it is very internalized light there, where you can feel that there's some kind of dawning on him that things could have gone entirely different with you. But he projected a lot of his pain onto this relationship. Three of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse. Like, he would have never been able to actually see the love that was there because of all this pain. And because it's in the external, it's even more about the fact that he kind of has made the pain his identity. So, starting from the beginning here, I feel like your emotions were very triggering to him. I mean, it is interesting that we have the Ten of Wands here and the Nine of Wands. I think it triggered a lot of past pain that he didn't want to look at, that he didn't. It's now coming back around for some reason, but it's like he's very aware that he couldn't meet you at the emotional level that you were at. And even this Queen of Cups has 2 cups on it. Like, the feelings were very mutual. And I try not to do past readings, but for some reason this is coming up right now, where it's encouraging him to, oh, we had the World fall on the floor in the upright, which is very interesting. It's kind of like you and him looking across the universes at each other. 29, which is an 11. So something is bringing this to his awareness. It could have to do with music, because that card is about music. Oh, man. I have to say these are really difficult cards, but they end in a really nice way. Although he doesn't seem to be taking action yet. Bottom of the deck is Envy and the Sacral Chakra. So I can see that a lot of his self-worth is derived from material things, money, status, something like that. But that inside, he doesn't really connect with that. Inside, he connects more with spiritual love. He kind of feels right now like you have stopped looking at the past and you're looking at the future. And there's a part of him that feels like he needs to give you some kind of explanation or an apology that he doesn't necessarily want to give you. Because giving it to you would mean admitting that he really was the cause of all of this nonsense. You know, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Things aren't going well for you in that scenario. He's not speaking up. He's not acknowledging you know, the love that the universe has given him and brought together and all of these things. All he's holding on to is this pain from the past. The two upright cards in the external are pain cards. And that's kind of a choice that he's making. And I think that's what he's recognizing. I feel shortly that he will choose to end that habit. I don't see any big cards of transformation here, but we've had them over the last week or two, for sure. I mean, this Nine of Wands is really giving me kind of hermit, go inside, and, you know, it's really interesting that there's two, like, half spheres here, triangle, and then these chakras that are outside the body lit up, and the chakras inside the body, except for the throat is not lit up. And then we have the throat chakra here in reverse, or it's like not giving energy to moving forward. It's very difficult for him to talk about any of this. I wouldn't be surprised if he sent you a song. Those are some really fascinating cards. Again, sacral chakra beneath everything. That sacral chakra is such an important chakra. I think most especially because it may mean that he's healed or healing some of that root chakra stuff that's been at the core of these issues for so long. Trying to see what I can get off of that black card. You know, I don't know a lot about like the actual scientific stuff about eclipses. I think that, you know, I think that this one, I don't know which one causes the darkness in the middle of the day. But that would be very fitting. You know, there's, oh look, for the bottom of the deck here, so a lot hidden here. Under any kind of facade that shows he's like a traditional person in any way that applies, or has allegiance to his family or his work or whatever, there's this very interesting kind of tapestry underneath that. And he may not appear traditional. He may be untraditional in appearance too, but there's a part of him that has an allegiance to tradition somehow. And under that is a part of him that really wants to experience what they're giving me is like mature creativity. And that means like all of those facets. Like, what would it really feel like to create a very mature relationship? One that you were really invested in. And I am getting that word investment from these cards here. He has, I think, been appearing to invest in things that his heart was not invested in, and his spirit. They're kind of putting those two things together for him. That he's like waking up to this welcome change, transformation, renewal, and that there's a part of you that has matured. You may be mature, like in age, but that's not what this is about. It's that you have matured in, I want to say it's the standards at which you create your life. And there's something about this that's very appealing. It's like, you know, when you're, everybody's different, but when you're young and you're wanting to get stuff done and you just rush in and you just do it and you don't care about the consequences. And some people do that when they're older, you know. Some people are impetuous their whole life, and some people are very afraid their whole life. And I think with you, he's seen that you've transformed something that was very kind of impulsive into something that was very crafted in a kind of beautiful way. And I think that's what he's seeing you look to the future as, someone who can value their creativity and value their, okay, I got the whole thing, and understand, like, I know this is partially like my own lesson, but you know how it takes just as much energy to create like something or do something with a small material success or value, and it takes really the same amount of time or energy often to create something much more successful or valuable with it. You know, it's kind of like you valuing your time and being open to it and with intention is really, it's very appealing to him, where, because not a lot of people understand or do that. They don't take the time to kind of intentionally craft their life. And I think that's what you're doing, or going to come into doing shortly. And when your focus is on you, you're not focusing on him, you're not taking action towards him, you're not putting your energy towards him. And this is kind of making him wake up. Ugh. I think there was a period of time, for those of you this applies to, that you waited for him to release a person and maybe he didn't. And he's seemingly becoming aware of that too. Is that was one of the things blocking, like the choices he made were really blocking his healing and blocking him moving forward and blocking him finding or being with the one, right? And I'm not really a reader to sit here and be like, he realizes you're the one and now he's going to get rid of everything and come towards you. Like, I don't see him taking action in this reading. I see him very, like, to me, this is a reading of maturing and doing a lot of realizing why he does the things that he does and what that has got him. I think that's these outcomes here. It's kind of like, I feel, first of all, I do think he thought you would chase him more and maybe you stopped, and that's this Eight of Cups energy up here, or just stood still. And I do feel like the eclipse is more about being able to process the cycle that you were just in and evaluate, did it bring what you want? And as we, I always talk about healing being a spiral. We're getting ready to go around the spiral again, right? We kind of do this at our birthday naturally, the way that the houses fall. You're always going through your 12th house right before your birthday. And it's kind of a natural looking back at the year. You actually go through mini lessons of all the lessons you've been through that year in that 12th month. And if you look for it, you'll see that happens. And I feel like the eclipses is kind of a stronger, like, birthday feeling in a way that we all collectively process this point where we are, and has it been getting us what we want? And this one happens to fall in Aries Libra, where we are looking at ourself in the North Node and asking ourselves, have the relationships that we have been in been benefiting us the way we wanted them to? And I think what this is really talking about here is that there's more to our relationships than the expectations of our family or chemistry or everything looking good on paper. It's really like, when you're walking through this door of value here, you're really asking, like, I know there's a lot of readers that say this now, but like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, am I getting out of this relationship what I'm putting into it, or what I'm hoping for? Is that my fault? Is that their fault? How can this relationship be better, of highest value, right? And I think what he's seeing is that in a lot of ways he got blinded by the intense emotions and romance here. And he missed the fact that there was highest value in this relationship. Not only passion, but emotion and equal love that he chose at one point to walk away from, or to not give to, whatever it is. To not plan, to not upkeep, or just to be like still and silent and not take action. And at the end, it's all gold. There's just gold here, which is a beautiful energy. It's just, I think, really recognizing that how much good fortune, material success, excellence, luxury, like how much you brought to this relationship. I think this is this way. And saying, hey, I really want to invest in this, invest in you, that's how I see this. I definitely feel that for me, this is about him seeing that he's been pretty selfish and really hasn't given. I mean, he's been hidden in a lot of ways. He hasn't been speaking his truth. You know, he hasn't been giving love. So let's see. Can you tell us more about this investment that he's been thinking of? Again, that word success of the heart. I did say overcame his root chakra stuff. Yeah, that's a beautiful card to come out right there again with the gold and the sun and the book. He's having a struggle here. Tower. Look at that. What's Eight of Swords? Two of Pentacles. There is a kind of theme on the two here. I love to see that this ends here on, I guess this is the Nine of Cups. It's a 9, and then the Hermit, the Wisdom card, where he comes to understand himself in a much more holistic way. There does seem to be a real growth here, and a sort of opening of the heart chakra. Why is the light reversed? I was getting this with the 1 here. It's like he doesn't like to be kind of the one on responsible, and that's hard for him to do. That's what's currently holding him back. Okay, 1 1 1 1 1. Yeah, that's what's holding him back, is that he doesn't like to have to be the one to stand up and be like, here's what I want. And when they're giving me a picture, it's kind of like the head on the chopping block. But I did see the tower here. He gets really scared about being blamed for things. And so I think it's kind of a countermeasure, that's an interesting word, of his to create drama and chaos and conflict and like make someone over there look responsible. There is a lot of resistance here to finally allowing his spiritual side to kind of lead. And I do think that's what this card is about, is that he's going to get to the point where his spiritual side and his heart take the lead. They're saying you need to make sure that's also what you're doing in your life, however that applies to you. Um, sorry, I'm sitting on this pillow and it's just making this noise. There may be a period, more stagnation here for a minute. Like, it may get very quiet for a minute. I don't know why that's exactly being brought up, but I do see that part of what's going on is that he's experiencing boredom and a lot of discontent in how he's been doing things, and that's part of what makes us grow. Okay, so let's get a few messages because I feel like I've done what I needed to do here. You know, when we don't have faith in our spiritual side, our spiritual abilities, it gets to feeling like there's tests. I don't really believe in tests, but it can seem that way. It's just kind of, I think, your higher self trying to lead you on this path. See, we see I'm not ready for commitment. I never expected to feel this way about you. And that's that fear of emotional intimacy. It's not the commitment that bothers him, it's the emotional intimacy. Keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. I'm trying to trust in divine timing. That's kind of a cop-out card, I feel like. Like, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I think he's figuring out that sometimes you have to be the one to take the lead. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. Now is not the right time. I'm sorry for lying to you, misholding you. I think this is actually like, he doesn't ever really feel bad for treating, or he hasn't before, for treating people badly, or like what I was talking about with like making someone else the scapegoat or creating a bunch of drama with them. He doesn't ever feel bad for it, but with you, somehow something is affecting him differently. I got a tarot reading on you. I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship, taking responsibility for my mistakes. I miss kissing you. I pushed you away because I was scared. I fear that if you get too close, you will hurt me. That's the most important card. I don't feel good enough for you. I can't stand not talking to you. So I am, getting like a really interesting feeling in my solar plexus that I think is about him really recognizing that, I don't know, this may be me projecting a little bit, but it's like when you wake up, you start seeing that you're hurting people, and it was because you're hurt, but you can't not see that you're hurting. You've been hurting people, and it feels bad. It feels bad to be that person, right? It's not intentional, but it still is not great. So those were beautiful messages. So let's get advice on what's gonna happen and when. I do think for a lot of you that there's deeper, because that healing family issues card came out right on top of that black card. There may be a lot of deep family wounds, and if his family's really not ready to deal with them, it may be a lot to deal with. Interesting. These cards do seem to indicate, this card will not stop coming out, that there will be a pause of some sort here. I feel a sort of communication but not direct communication. Like, he may post a song, he may send you a song or a poem or a meme or something like that you know is for you. But it doesn't feel to me like he's ready to tackle all of this stuff right now. All right, you got, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. He got, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So that's a beautiful card. That happens in May. And then nothing will come of this situation. And I do think that's in regard to if you get any communication or any kind of interaction in the next month. I don't think that, take it as it resonates and always follow your own intuition, but I don't think that is meant to be this big communication that I think will come after this happens. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo, and that just happened in March. So that was a mutable moon. And yeah, look, underneath that, it's a personal issue reaches resolution. It may be that 6 months up until Virgo season, when we have the full moon in Pisces, there might be some of that resolution in the family and his family or with him going on. And for you, they're saying, like, see a bigger picture. Try to zoom out and not get so hyper fixated on the little interactions, the little things. Like, I do see that one thing that might come in may trigger you, and that is to help you still work on moving forward. Celebration, unconditional love, golden crown, and then cosmic connection, 11. Yeah, they do want you to keep focused on moving forward and let him come to you. And if he comes in and out or doesn't respond, that's the trigger you need to work on your own stuff. Because I feel like the Divine Feminine's in a pretty good place right now overall, for the most part. If you have issues you need to work on, then just keep doing that. Una, easy does it. That's a beautiful card, and I don't think it's ever come out with all those chakra colors. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. I actually think I said that everything's occurring in perfect timing. And look, it has the dove, which was the first card I pulled out when I shuffled off camera. Don't back down, stand up for what you believe in. So that's Divine Feminine. Kuan Yin, compassion, release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on love and light that is within everyone. And then we have Ostara, which is, of course, Easter. It is perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So they're really saying for you to kind of plan your cycle that you want, this next new cycle of fertility. Plan something. Oh, that's so cute. This fell out on the floor, and it was the same as the dove card, peace. Plan what you want to focus on and your intentions for the next cycle. I don't know why they're giving it to me like that, but it's really actually pretty beautiful. You have joy, opal. He has fire, agate, creativity. So again, with that sacral chakra, we have stibnite, conflict, and Diopside Mother Earth. Divine Temple Source. And then Learning Fluorite. So that may be mother conflict for some of you. Or learning how to, I don't know why I'm putting those away. Learning how to heal mother wounds. A few of you, it may be that you want to move. I don't know, it's nice to see Divine Feminine prioritizing joy though. All right, Ascended Masters, Green Tara is working with you. Saint Germain's working with him. Mahavatar Babaji and Kuan Yin and Archangel Michael. Wow, we have the big three here out. And then Soul Flame, which is also nice. So you are protected. Cords are being cut. This is a perfect time to cut cords, in my opinion. Move beyond limitation and trust. Saint Germain, karma releasing, move beyond drama. See, it's exactly what I said. Create your own path and make room for good energy. I feel like these are the strongest three archangel, ascended masters that work with the twins. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Choose to be love and do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. And then, so you have your souls expanding. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Rediscover a lost part of yourself and experience relationship harmony and healing. And then the Divine Masculine cards under that. So strong Divine Masculine Feminine energies coming out. Dragons. And lots of protection and lots of guidance. Oh. Okay. You have Archangel Gabriel's dragon. He has Black Dragon from Saturn. Rainbow Dragon. And then the dark blue Galactic Dragon. And then the deep blue dragon. So I'm going to take those as one. You have self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Brings wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision, which is what I said for you. But he's learning to do this. And this is almost like the path that he's on. Congratulate yourself. You've passed the test. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust. Rediscover wisdom. Expect miracles. And accept opportunities. Here we have ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom. And enter higher service. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe. And I love it. He has like a bag of stardust, which I think is so cute. Let's get messages. We have the dove wings again. Past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Twin flames. Your passion ignites and then only time will tell on the bottom of the deck. So there is an element of timing going on here for sure. And it is kind of indicated for you to take a little short day break, a little weekend break, take yourself on a honeymoon and treat yourself nicely, even if it's just taking a day out to relax, and just, follow your own guidance and give yourself some refreshment, some relaxation, some enjoyment. That's what they're saying. Maybe it is on this holiday coming up, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because that you love yourself and you want to honor yourself and treat yourself well. All right. Thank you for being here, sharing, liking, subscribing. Talk to you later. Bye.